Okay, so now I'm ready, and I always carry my little knee pad here, and there's some on this particular one. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and I'm doing this for a client. I would save this and give that to him with the owner's manual so that they can see all that. Okay, and this housing, I've got to pull the insert out. Before I pull the insert out, there's some shipping screws that have to be undone. Okay, and on yours they might be in a different location, but just take a look at it, especially if you have an insert. You'd be sitting here for 20 minutes figuring out, how do I pull this insert out? I saw Joe do it and it looked easy. Okay, well, you just have to get the screws out first. And this keeps everything intact as it's being shipped or stored at the hardware store, whatever. And there's one at each corner. There's 4 of these. Okay, I got those out, and I keep those screws off to the side. Okay. Now, if I had somebody here, I'd have them hang on to this, and then I'd pull this out. But since nobody's here, I'm going to try to do this on my own. Here's my cord, and I'm going to grab it here, and I'm going to try to pull this out. Okay. That's probably okay, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out. And there's a little screw right here holding. It's a mounting screw holding the extension cord. And some people leave that there. I don't leave it there after I install. I'll show you all that on a different video. But for right now, I can leave it. I guess I'll leave it. That's not going to affect it pulling out. Okay. So I'm going to grab down here, and they give you a little area here to grab. See right there. Okay. Now, did I eat my Wheaties this morning or not? We'll soon find out. Okay. Now it's hitting on the bottom, so I just have to lift it a little bit at a time and slide it out. You got to be careful with this. All these pipes are under pressure right now. Last thing you want to do is nick one of those with anything. You just have to be careful. You do anything and the Freon stuff is going to come out and it's not going to be good. Okay? There. Now, for this is the insert here. Okay? So for right now, before I do anything, you want to be careful when you move this. You don't want to put your hands on these fins because you can bend them. Okay, there's fins on the back, and there's also fins in the front. If I touch that, I can bend it. If I hit it with a screwdriver, whatever. Okay, that's the last thing I want to do. Okay, so for right now, I'm just going to slide this out of my way. I'm going to put it over here in the corner and deal with that in a minute. Okay. My next thing I want to do, I got to take this off because I don't need this. This is for a wall mount air conditioner. So I'm just going to take it up like that. There's 3 screws here. Now I'm going to take out. Just want to be careful because there's these screw holes on the side, the mounting screw holes. They just dimpled it, and so you've got the inside. It's sharp. If you get in here, close to your knuckles, you can cut yourself. I've seen a guy do it. He wasn't paying attention, and he cut himself pretty good. Okay, I can just swivel that down. I'm going to keep all these screws for the time being. You could put that underneath your bed in case any intruder comes. You can whack them with this thing. Oh, that wouldn't feel very good, would it? Okay, what's next? What's next? Still with me? Okay, I'm getting ready with this housing, and when I get ready to put my screws, my mounting screws, sometimes they don't fit in those holes very well. And so I take a little scratch awl and I just kind of do this business. I don't have to do it to all of them because remember I said I do the top and bottom one. Okay, I don't worry about these two. So now on the inside I can just do that, and it kind of gets those burrs out of my way when I get ready to put the screws in. Last thing you want to do is mess around. You can't get those screws in, you know, or it's not going in straight, it's going in crooked. So I just do this. I find it helps. It helps just a little. And here, this was for shipping, so I just moved that out of the way. And there's a couple in the back, but you know, I think I'm going to leave those because it fit before. And there's just some little padding along the side. You don't have to take that stuff out. In fact, I just look and make sure it's pushed down. Sometimes when you pull the unit out, some of this might kind of push in, so you want to check that, because when I push the new housing in, or the insert in, I want to make sure it doesn't hit any of this gasket that's being bulged down and I have to force it in there, okay? All right, this housing is ready to go in the opening. Kaboom.